like I'm stream. Yeah, so it's fine with me.
What about on Discord? Can you see it on Discord?
Nope, you didn't put it as the window, like the chosen window.
No, I did. I did. I specifically did that. Maybe just
I don't
wait
know. It's not shown
for
on
it.
the Discord.
It's not showing up.
Yeah, no, but I can see
Okay.
on the stream. I
Okay,
mean,
let's just
your
do that then.
screen.
Okay, there's a slight delay, but okay, it should be fine. All right. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Wait. Why do you not help your jungler here?
Because I was eating that game. Don't just.
I
Yeah,
understand.
I.
I understand. Okay. Okay. So support is one of those roles that you can't learn the game from as quickly. I understand that you're having like your technical difficulties, but you have to keep in mind that the way you play support is very different to the way you play other lanes, and because of that, if you hear me say something that I might not say otherwise, it's because of that. It's because support is too different to lanes. Um, so yeah, just keep that in mind, I guess. Okay, Kha'Zix comes for a level 2 gank. I did not actually expect that. Okay, that's a good flash. Nothing wrong with that. Wait, this is really weird for me. You're playing way too behind here. And again, you might be eating, but like, that's very
Yeah, this
bad.
one is the. Yeah, that's at the beginning. It's just eating.
Okay,
So
I'm sure you
don't
don't
mind.
do that in your normal games. I hope
Okay,
that.
now I got in. Now I got. I remember that I was on the Discord with him. So
Oh,
basically, that's when I actually started playing the game.
okay,
So yeah,
okay,
this
that's
is
cool.
it.
So like, basically, you know like how you are meant to harass, how you're meant to poke the opponent? Do you know like what the basic like logic is behind that?
Okay, tell me.
I mean,
We
I'm
can do
asking,
that.
do you know?
Well, I can try.
Yeah, yeah, that's all
I
I'm
mean,
looking for. Just try. Maybe you might know it, right?
so you. Okay, basically, it's just auto attacking since I am ranged right now, and it should be like that, and saving up mana for the shield. And if it's really necessary, if it's like he gets really close to like me, or I usually use the Q or E to
Okay.
damage, actually.
If I
So
asked
yeah,
you, how do I know when it's good to harass? What would you say to that?
minions. I
Good.
have to
Can
look
you
at the
explain?
minions and ways.
Can you explain?
Yeah, if they have like more minions, I do not touch the enemy because
Okay.
they're gonna have the advantage on me.
Okay, that's correct. But there's one other thing that relates to minions, and this is like the rule, the law on when and how to harass. Do you know this? It relates to minions again, but it's not what you just said.
Mm,
Something else.
mm, 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 mm. To be honest, I don't know. What do you mean?
Okay.
Like, what do you mean?
Okay. Let's. Okay. So when the enemy ADC is farming, there is a few milliseconds or microseconds, milliseconds actually, sorry, um, where his auto attack animation needs to come out in order for him to get the farm, right? Your job as a
Yeah, so I
support, contrary to what a lot of people think, is not, oh, okay, I have my Q up, let me use it. It's not. And you said earlier that that's not really how to use it, so that's fine. But there's another part to this that really, really dictates how you're supposed to do it instead. So when ADC goes for farm, he has a few frames where he can't do anything. And essentially, you save your ability until you know for a fact that he's going to freeze like that. So an example of this is when Lucian is going for the cannon minion, right? All you have to do is you have to firstly you have to establish, right, that Lucian will try and force the cannon minion with abilities or with whatever for sure. This is true. You know this is true, okay? So Lucian will not be like going away from this region for a long time until this cannon minion is dead. Now this is perfect for you. All you have to do is don't harass until he is guaranteed to have a frozen frame. Okay, so in this case, on the screen that you are seeing now, probably on the stream, this cannon minion has nearly half
Mm-hmm.
health. Now would not be a good time to harass, because Lucian can simply reposition and then take the cannon at a later time when your thing is on cooldown, and that's fine for him, right? Now, the moment the cannon
Yeah.
minion's health comes to a very low point, like there, he will be forced to attack it. And because of that, you are free to land
Keep an eye out
one
for new
ability.
friends.
Sultan, thanks for the follow. You're free to land one ability, essentially. Now, the difference between a good and a bad support is a player that can see when exactly the enemy ADC is going to be doing these things. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. Okay? Now, a good way to practice this is you start by looking at the cannon minions only, because those are very easy to do, because every single ADC greeds really, really hard for cannon minions. Not for magic minions, not for melee minions, but cannon minions. They really, really greed for. Okay? So to practice this mechanic, you want to start by looking at the cannon minions. You look at your own cannon minion's health and see, okay, one more auto and it's gonna die. So I need to position in such a way so that if he goes for an auto, I can land free hits onto him. Okay?
And deal the damage to him. Okay.
Exactly. So and then like after that, right? Once you kind of understand how this works for cannon minions, you would then after that, you would then practice other minions. So you would then practice, for example, magic minions. And then once you're very comfortable with that, you go for the hardest one, which is melee minions. And the melee ones are the hardest because they're always in the front line, and they're very tanky, and it's very hard to see when an ADC is actually going to go for them. But essentially, you work it like this. So try just cannon so you can fully focus, and then casters, and then go for melee. And that's how you
Mm-hmm.
harass. This is it. There's no secret. There's nothing else. There's no secret to it. This is how you harass. And also, you combine this with what you said earlier about the waves and stuff like that, and this is it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Someone in chat. Could I get some coaching as well? Yes, you can. I will add your name to the queue. Sorry, let me just do this for him, and then I can continue. Give me a sec. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So that's how you should play. Now, the thing that a lot of bad players do is like when they see the cannon minion at half health, they're like, okay, let me poke now because Lucian's gonna try walk up to it. No, he doesn't need to get it. Right? That's the key. He doesn't need to get it. So he can dodge your skill shot first and then get back to taking the cannon later. And that's fine for him because your thing is on cooldown now. He can easily get the cannon. So you need to really like the thing what you're essentially practicing is knowing when the enemy ADC is about to freeze. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
By freeze I mean like his auto attack animation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you seem to be playing very passively here. But
Because
I
it's
can
Braum Lucian.
right. No, I understand that, but still there are times when Lucian is frozen, right? Essentially frozen. And that's kind of what you need to be able to identify, but it's fine. I'm explaining this to you now, so... Okay. Kog'Maw tries to go for the kill there, you can't really do anything. One thing that you did actually do that I don't think is right is you shield him when he walks up. That's not quite good, because what happens is the opponents can just wait for the shield and then go in on him, right? They don't have to attack him the moment he's inside their wave, for example. But that's kind of a small thing. Hey, what's up, Cheese? Alright. Okay, so now you're forced to take solo EXP, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's see if you do something here that I'm looking out for. Okay. So I paused it. I paused the replay when the stream catches up. Can you tell me what you think you should be doing now? Or if you think what you're doing right now is correct, then that's fine as well. But
I should be warding probably
Um,
somewhere because he left the game. I mean, not game. Sorry, the lane.
so that's true. But there's something that's even higher on your that should be even higher on your priority list. There's something that you have to do right now.
Okay, I'm blind probably. I don't know.
Okay, no, it's fine.
Tell me.
It's fine. I'll give you a hint. It's not that obvious. I'll give you a hint. Just now,
Okay.
Kog'Maw died, and you were taking solo EXP, right?
Yeah.
So it's not shared. So your Kog'Maw is underleveled.
So I should move.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly. So what you said earlier to ward, that's fine. But there's something that you need to do even more than ward, which is to back. Okay? You want to try and
okay.
match your opponent's backs as close as possible at any point, okay? And now is the perfect time. What you could do here is, let's say, okay, do you have a trinket charge? Yes, you do. You have two. Very good. So, just to be safe, right? Let's not venture into dangerous territory. Maybe you walk here, place a ward in this brush, and then you back. Okay? So what this does is Kog'Maw will hit level 4 because he gets a cannon and 3 minions. That's plenty of EXP. Now, yeah, it's true, you don't get cannon, but you just got an entire wave before this, right? So
Which
you
is
can
fine.
back here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine, yeah. And he would be level 4, and so would you, right? Essentially. And then, so here you
Mm-hmm.
back, and then you come back to lane, and then it continues, right? But the purpose, the main point here is you need to get away from the lane. Kog'Maw needs EXP. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you guys seem to be building a slow push here. I don't know why that is, but okay. Now, okay, what is that? Is the Brom AFK or no? Okay. Um. Okay, so let's just go through something, right? This Brom, you just saw this, I'm sure. The Brom just walked
Yeah.
into. That's obviously something that no one would ever do. He was probably lagging or something like that, right? You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes, I agree.
so do you know what you just did here with the wave? It's called a slow push. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Do you know what you should do after a slow push?
Mm, not exactly in this situation.
Okay.
What am I
Do you
supposed
know
to do?
if I said the word priority, do you know what that means?
So basically, we have it because we have more minions.
Not
Or
more minions, but the minions are only your minions and they're pushed into them.
uh-huh.
Essentially,
Okay.
priority is how likely it is that the opponent can leave lane without losing anything. That's essentially what it is. Okay? So here,
Okay.
okay, you have priority. It's called priority. And priority is something that a lot of people underestimate the power of. Priority is the time, the moment that you need to leave lane and go to other lanes to help them. Now, I'm not saying you
Okay.
should go mid and gank. That's not very easy to do. You have no mana, it's Victor, whatever. You can't really do that. But helping other lanes can mean getting a deep ward into their jungle. So here, in this case, can you give me a good example of how to utilize this priority?
So I go. Let me give me a second. Yeah, I go ward the dragon, or
Okay, yeah,
I don't know if I have the blue buff or whatever. So
okay, yeah.
if I
So
feel
that's very good. That's very good. However, you see Kazakh's top lane,
yeah, okay, now I do. Okay.
right? But you haven't left yet, so
Yeah.
you see it now, right? So what can you do
Then
instead?
I go. Yeah, I just go into the enemy
There
jungle
you go.
part and
There you go.
yeah.
You walk into their blue, you get a very deep ward in. That is very, very, very crucial, right? This, like a ward onto their blue, gives you so much information, and it helps your team, not just your lane, your team. Okay? The amount of ganks and the amount of pressure it relieves off of the map is insane. Absurd. Okay? So now here's the thing, right? You can do this because Kha'Zix is on the map. You know where he is. But there are times when you have priority and you don't know where their jungler is. No problem at all. You know what you should do instead? Instead of you leaving lane, you leave lane with Kog'Maw. You ask Kog'Maw to follow you. That's it. You
Okay.
ask him to follow you and walk into the jungle. Even if you know there's no one, just do it. If you don't feel safe, ask Kog'Maw to follow you, put a ward in, and then you two walk back together in lane. Perfectly fine. The thing is, you have to realize you are not doing anything in this lane right now. What are you doing? Right?
Uh, yeah.
That's it.
For that, I don't remember it.
Yeah,
I usually go and ward there, but I don't remember if in this situation I did. So
right.
yeah.
So there's a very good video I have of this on YouTube where I coach this Malzahar player. Malzahar is like priority bot. Like that's all he does. Gain priority, roam. Get priority, roam. That's it, right? And that
Mhm.
that coaching session really highlights like what you can do with priority. What are the limits of it, and stuff like that. So that's I would say that's pretty useful. Okay, so the Braum walks in, so that's fine. Yeah, but obviously if the Braum walks in there, then that's fine to go for the kill because that's a really serious mistake on his part, I guess. So okay, so you push the wave in. Okay, Olaf is doing dragon. That's good. Yep, good. You're not walking to the dragon, so that's very good that you're letting him take that. Add me to the list when you have a moment. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure. Okay. Um, okay, so you're pushing the lane. Okay, nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this. Not too bad. Again, the issue is you haven't backed yet, right? So you haven't used a lot of your gold. So this makes it a bit awkward when you trade. It's a bit less effective. Okay, this is good that you're helping this guy, because obviously Kog'Maw is still a level down, so you can leave lane whenever you want to, really. And it's still kind of alright. Okay, okay, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, that was something really bad. Yeah.
Okay, you polymorph, but then it's not enough, I guess. Wait, oh, you didn't have flash. Okay, it was like 2 seconds off of having it. Alright, okay. I don't know. I don't think that death was really bad. It's something that is very, like, nitpicky if I said that that was a bad death. Um, sure, it could have been avoided, but,
The
like,
thing is,
you couldn't
I
have
could
done
have
that
seen
much.
them. I could have seen them, and there was a ward I think that they passed through.
Right, but it
I
wasn't in the.
believe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you could make that argument, but again, I'm not really going to, like, you know, call that one out because
Need
it's
pick.
kind of, yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know. Okay, so you back here, which is good. You should have done this earlier, but that's fine. You go for control ward. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How much gold do you have actually? Why did you not go for a two control wards? You could have gone for two, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, some good wards. Okay, this is a bit weird because you come to lane and Kog'Maw's backing. A bit awkward, but okay. Now it gives you the opportunity to do something that a support has to do. Okay? Now, can you? I paused it again. I paused it. So, can you tell me what I'm talking about? This is a very
Um.
good example of this is like what I call this is it's called like pseudo priority. Like you don't actually have priority because your ADC is not here. That's why you have priority because you can't actually do anything alone. So it's called like pseudo priority. Like you have priority, but it's only because your ADC isn't here. So tell me, what should you do
Okay.
here? Okay, we have. Let's look at the options. Right. First option, you can stay in lane. Is that good?
Probably not.
Okay, why?
Because I do, like, literally I'm standing in the turret
Okay,
and
good.
not doing anything for anyone,
Okay,
pretty
good, good.
much.
Give me another
Yeah.
option.
Can I see the Braum and Lucian in this situation?
Yeah,
Like, huh?
they're
Minions are
under their
there. Okay,
tower.
so yeah. Uh, I can try, and risk it because I see that Nico is actually pushing the mid lane.
Yes.
So
Continue.
basically, I can go there and help her out.
There you go.
Maybe.
Very good. Yes. So, again, when you have priority, the goal is to help people. Okay? So, when you come mid, you can do two things. It's very, very good to go mid. You can do two things. One, help Nico push, which is great. Secondly, if Victor comes back and you can't continue pushing, you ask her, you ping her, and then you type in chat to ask her to follow you into their jungle to get a warden. That's completely okay.
Okay.
Okay? Again, we're doing the same thing. Do
Okay.
you see? It's the same thing. We're just grabbing another player, right? Use your team, your teammates as chess pieces. Okay? You can group with anyone to do things with them, right? If you feel like you need a bit more help, you grab the mid laner. If you feel like you need just not too much help, you grab a Kog'Maw. It's gonna like play around with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's your decision making. It's your decision making. Um,
Okay.
okay, let's continue. So again, it's much better than staying in lane. Much, much better than that. Okay, so they're going to push it, which is really stupid because now the Kog'Maw is going to get all this EXP and farm. Okay, please
Yeah,
never do
we were
this.
talking about.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me what's wrong with this?
Because it's the wrong direction. Like I cannot escape from
Yeah.
that place.
Well,
I should
I
have
mean, you
gone.
being here is already a mistake. I mean, if Lucian comes, you are dead, right? That's like, it's either you are dead or you have to pop a flash. Both are really bad.
But wait for the outplay.
Okay, let's watch. Right.
It's a terrible one, but it's an outplay. So yeah, I remember this. Jesus.
This is hard for me to look at. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so
terrible. It's terrible.
it's very bad.
I know.
It's very bad.
It's like super bad. But my ADC was faster, so
Right, but it's you didn't know this. You didn't go into this being like, oh, okay, my ADC's coming, and I know this.
no, I
Yeah,
didn't. I
okay, all right,
didn't.
that's fine.
It was
As long
terrible.
as we know that, then that's fine. Yeah, okay, good. So you're pushing the lane again, right? Same thing. Braum is here. Okay, now Braum is in lane, and you can't continue pushing. Tell me, what do you do?
Again, go and ward.
There you go.
Or
Ward where? Not your jungle. Not your jungle. No, no, no. Ask
no.
Kog'Maw to follow
Yeah.
you. Or, Kha'Zix is topside again. You can go alone. Go into their blue and then get a back in, and then you can come back to lane. That's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. I see all of the players. I
Do you
see the
see
mid lane.
do you see how
Like
do you see how it's not there's no like it's not hard. Like when the things I'm telling you, it's not hard mechanically. There's nothing hard about it. It's just you
no,
need to
it's just
know what you're
following the
doing each time. You need to know what you're doing. That's it.
yeah.
That's it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So you get
It's
a
just
back
simple
in.
mistakes.
Sorry, it's
What
just
I
what?
went.
Okay. Okay, he called much clearing minions. Okay, what is this ult? Let's take a look. Okay, I don't know if you were lagging there. That doesn't seem right to me. You tell me. I don't know.
Uh,
I hope you didn't mean to do that. I don't.
to be honest, I don't remember.
Okay,
It's
good. I
possible.
don't want to know, to be honest. Okay, so you
Yeah,
killed.
I understand.
Okay, so you kill Lucian. Braum backs. Really dumb, but okay. You kill Lucian. You push tower. This is fine. Um. Okay, that's good. So here, You have priority, but the difference is that no one is on the enemy team to defend it, so that's completely fine to stay for the tower. Olaf is doing dragon, but that's fine. He doesn't really die from Victor, so that's completely fine that you didn't go. Now this is a bit awkward. This is a bit awkward. Can you tell me why you think this might be incorrect or correct?
Like, I see Nico in mid lane. I see Victor. I like. I know that Lucian died just now, so basically it's three of them, three of us. And Olaf ulted, and I speeded him up to get out, like to get the fuck away from there.
Right.
We were running away from that because we didn't want to stay because they had like more resources, to be
Okay.
honest. So
That's fair. That's good. Let's see what happens. That's fair. That's what I would have done. Okay. Okay, you kind of see that they're low here, so Kog'Maw tries to kind of go in. Oh, the dragon actually kills the Victor. Okay. Nico arrives and then you guys pick that up. That's good. No, that's fine. That's fine. You didn't directly go in there, like force it, which is good because you couldn't have done that, obviously. That's good. You safely backed off, and then since they took a lot of damage, you can just say, okay, let's go back in, let's see what we can get from this. That's good. That's good play. Again, we're back to the same thing. You have priority, but there are two people defending. Can you really do anything? You don't have ult. Actually, you kind of do here, but again, can you really do anything? No. What should you do first? Go into their jungle and ward. Same thing, again.
yeah. I see that mid lane turret is again down, so Nico is trying to go top lane, I think.
Yeah, she's playing it well. That's very good. And look, she got a ward into their jungle. Insane.
Yeah. Insane.
Insane. Absolutely insane. No one has ever done this before. It's. Okay, so again, you're pushing the lane. They are not in lane, so you can take the tower. Good. Right? It's the same formula, and you just follow it.
Yeah. There was somebody in the Twitch that asked you, what should ADC do in that situation?
What should ADC but I don't do know. In that situation? Oh, in that fight, the skirmish. Run with him, place wards. Get back if you need. Yeah. Yeah, essentially that, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, now here's something that you need to start doing now, okay? Let's see, do you have a ward?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. I can't actually use this now, but your ADC did have one, so you could have told him this. So, when you have a tower down, when you have taken a tower, for example, or when the enemy has taken your tower, it is extremely important to know what's happening as deep as possible into the lane. So here, placing a ward down into the this part of the lane, the circle will appear soon, is very, very important because it tells you about who is staying in bot. If it's one person, just send Kog'Maw. If it's two people, you need to go as well. Secondly, tells you the status of the wave. Is it worth coming for 3 magic minions if there is about to be a fight for Herald? We don't know. If you put a ward here, these answers will be given to you, and they're very, very, very important in the mid game. Okay, that's why a ward in the middle of the lane, in any lane at all, is super, super valuable. Okay, this is usually after the tower has been taken. If there's no tower taken, it's a bit less. Okay, it's still fine, but it's much less valuable in that case.
Yeah, but that's why I was seeing that people do that, but I wasn't actually sure why they do that.
Okay, that's why. I mean, because it tells you so much information about what I need to do to respond to anything that they're doing. It tells me this.
To be honest, very, very important. That it shows the enemy if they're coming,
Yeah, well, yeah, it does that, but more importantly, it helps with waves. Waves you need to be able to control. You need to know what's going on. Right?
Okay.
Okay. But it's fine. Just keep that in mind. Alright. Alright. Let's continue. Okay, so you come back forward, which is completely fine. See, look, this Braum, he's a bad player, okay? I don't think he's good. However, Lucian can already push on his own. Braum doesn't have to be there. So what does he do? He roams with his jungler. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they didn't actually go into your jungle, which is, I don't know, a bit of a misstep in my opinion. However, they still did that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that was. I am not going to ask you because I don't think you knew either. You could
Probably.
have you were like an inch away from your tower. You could have just like ran back, but you didn't. I don't know. It's like the worst thing you can do in any fight in this game is stand still. ADCs that do this are so annoying when I see this.
Yeah, I saw that I was
Like you just
standing
stand
still.
still, like and autos. Don't ever do that. There is very short time frames where you can kite in between your autos. It's very bad if you just stand still. Okay, Kha'Zix greets
It's
for them.
possible. It's literally possible that it was the lag at the time. So yeah, it's just
Lag
my
by the way.
problem when I get my PC.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Again,
sure,
that shit as well. Happens.
sure. Okay, so you die. Nico kills Victor. So can you tell me? I know this. I know you're not Nico, but can you tell me if Nico is doing something correctly or incorrectly right now?
Yes, going toward like going through the part that was not warded, I think
She couldn't have done
it
that.
was.
She couldn't really have known that. What else?
I wasn't looking at her before, but
You don't have to
like,
know anything about her before. There's something right now that she's doing that you can say something about.
didn't she like kill somebody right now? So they're backing off.
Yeah, and that's good, but yeah, continue.
And she's going to take the XP from the
Good.
mini.
If she comes
Yeah,
bot,
from the.
I don't actually know if she does, but if she comes bot, yes, exactly, right? She comes bot, they are sharing EXP. Very bad. Two carries, mid and ADC sharing EXP, horrible. Garbage. Right? Shit gameplay. Instead, what should she be doing?
She should be going towards top lane, maybe to help or
What about mid?
push.
What can you say
Push.
about mid?
Yeah, push. Push mid.
Okay,
Because
good.
there's not
Good.
literally nothing that
Literally no one.
pings
And
her.
the thing now this is good. This is a good example, right? Let's say okay, let's say she stays mid and she pushes, okay? What happens? The lane crashes into their tier 2 and then what?
Uh, Braum and Lucian come to mid lane, and then
Exactly.
Kog'Maw can.
And then call there you
Yeah.
go. Yes. That's it. That's it. Yes. You see, right? It's not about okay, I need to roam bot to get kills. Oh my god, kills are so cool to get. No, it's not like that. Don't be a sadist. Okay? No. Farm your lane. Again,
Okay.
okay, this is good. This Nico, this is fine. What she's doing now, she's checking for enemy jungle camps. That's perfectly fine as well, right? A bit riskier because we don't know where Kha'Zix is, but it's still completely fine,
Yeah.
right? Very good play again. It's probably the second best option out of pushing mid, but still very good thinking, right? She's pushing mid. Okay, so you roam with Kog'Maw to get some jungle camps, I guess. Fine. I don't really have a problem with this. Okay, good. You guys are staying mid now. This is good because obviously top lane has a lot of pressure because of the Herald. Fine. Kog'Maw farms mid. This Nico is smart. She's good. She's going bot lane without anyone telling her.
You're surprised about the
Wait, should I
player.
not be?
Well,
Yeah, I am
I'm
surprised. I
not.
mean, yeah. This is like silver or whatever,
This
right?
is silver one
Yeah.
or gold. I'm not sure. Like
Yeah.
we have. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like I don't know. She looks like she's smurfing, but okay. I mean, okay, just push the wave in. Good. Again, here you can ward the middle of the lane. It's so powerful. Okay, really good if you can do that. Okay, now 10 million people are mid, but that's fine. Again, this Nico is so good. You guys are applying so much pressure mid that Nico has the freedom to do whatever she wants. So what is she doing? Taking enemy camps. 200 IQ. If there are any mid laners watching now, be like this Nico. Heart stuck in silver, but knows how to
Be
play
like
the game. All right. Again, so you push the lane. This is very good, by the way. What's happening now is very, very good. If you guys can, so this is. Have you ever heard of this term called the 1-3-1?
1-3-1.
1-3-1, like the numbers, like 1, 3, and then 1. Have you ever heard of that?
No,
Okay,
I'm not
so
sure.
that's the name of a strategy in this game. If you watch competitive league, they commonly use this term because it's a strategy, and the strategy is it represents the amount of people in each lane. So 1-3-1 is one top, three mid, one bot.
Uh-huh.
So this is
Okay.
this is a split push strategy, right? So you have everyone like
Mm-hmm.
people, you have pressure in every single lane, and you play the way this works is like, have you seen like a car's engine? Do you know the car engine is made up of like these pistons? Do you know what a piston is?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
this works like a piston. So let's say mid lane gets a lot of pressure onto mid. Now, since there's a lot of pressure mid,
Okay.
everyone will be going to mid as well, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
the people in mid lane, since they're outnumbered, because there would be 5 people on the opponent and 3 on your team because it's a 1-3-1, right? The 3 people in mid would back
Yes.
because they can't deal with 5 people. That's fine. However, when this happens, the side lanes push very hard. Okay? And again,
Why
same
does that?
thing. When they go to the side lanes instead of mid lane starts pushing again. And it's like a piston,
Uh-huh.
like it goes back and forth. You see? Do you see the motion?
Yeah.
You can kind of see, right? Okay. So that's essentially
Perfect.
how it's played. And the best part about the strategy is you don't have to be good at the game. You just have to be good at macro. Why? Because you never ever have to fight. You're not there to fight. You're just playing safe, playing aggressive, pushing, playing passive, pushing, passive, pushing. That's it. Do you see the logic here?
Sorry. Reason.
Sorry, wait, you lagged up. Can you say that again? Wait, hello? Hello?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
is it better? Yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, do you have any questions or can I?
Not really. I
Okay.
am following everything.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So essentially, you want to you want your team to move like a piston. That's kind of what I wanted to say. Again, very
Mm-hmm.
good. 3 people mid, just back off. Now tell me, 3 people are mid and one person on their team has died. We also know that Garen was top lane. What should happen next? You tell me.
One has died, and we should group
Why?
probably.
You can play 1-3-1. It's even easier if one person's dead.
I mean,
So again,
in
again,
situation.
let me repeat, right? So one person on their team died, and there's 3 of their teammates mid versus 2 people
We
on
should
your
go.
team,
Yeah,
you and
we
the
are
comp.
going. We're going on top lane or bot lane.
Okay, very
We
good.
should
So
move.
what should Riven be doing now, and what should Nico be doing?
Uh, we should. I mean, we should run from there, but Nico should continue
Good,
pushing. Like Olaf is still doing the dragon,
good. That's fine. That's fine.
so
Yeah,
maybe like when they follow us, Olaf should maybe go on mid if the minions are
good,
still there.
good. What
Yeah.
about Riven?
I mean, she's going there already, so
Right. So
um,
so
yeah.
the thing is here, actually, if you guys can get away as 2 people without needing the Riven to come down and fight and force a fight,
I don't
then
think it was a fight
oh, you don't think
afterwards.
it
I
was?
think that we
Okay, so
all
if
ran.
it's
Yeah,
not a
I think we
fight,
ran.
if it's not a fight, Riven can simply continue, and you would have 2 lanes pushing at the same time. The enemy cannot
With
deal with this. They cannot
yeah,
deal with this. Okay, If
because
like
one of them is still.
now, let me show you what the best part about this is. Right, you are
Okay.
not playing the game. You're not actually playing the game. You're just running away, and you're winning.
Because they're chasing,
Insane.
and that's
Essentially, yeah.
yeah.
So if nothing happens between these two teams, you're winning. You, not them. You are winning. If you fight, the problem is if you fight, you are giving them a chance to say, hey, okay, we're winning now if we don't do anything, but let's fight. Maybe you guys can get kills and then come back, right? Now,
Yeah.
for sure, in this game, I would imagine that you would win the fight regardless. But there are many games that are much closer than this. And if you fight when you're in this situation, you're giving them the chance to come back. That's all you're doing.
So basically, if Riven got in and into the team fight, we would have nothing else to do but to commit to it. But there is a huge possibility that we can still lose
Now,
it.
that's why I wanted to
So
say this, because Riven doesn't actually have to fight. She can just push top.
yeah, she doesn't have to do it, but if she's a bad player and
And
that
she will. Oh
happens,
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Essentially, yeah. But I'm just saying, like in an ideal, like just so you know this, okay, so that you can communicate when you can or whatever. That's kind of why I'm saying this. Let me just. So doing nothing. What I wanted to say here is, doing nothing is bigger than fighting. Very important here. Common misconception. Okay, guys, we're winning. Let's
Okay.
fight. Very common misconception. Not always. No, absolutely
Yeah, that
not.
sounds. It sounds just like silver, you know.
Oh,
It
of
sounds
course.
like,
The
oh my
sound of
god,
silver.
we
Yeah.
like one is like pushing the lane. Let's all five go there and kill him
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
we're all five going to
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
XP for
exactly.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, let's group. Let's
Basically,
fight like 5v5s on YouTube and I see all these streamers doing like these epic outplays and team fight. No, fuck that. That's so
I
stupid.
mean, you see, it's four of them just literally chasing us, and
Exactly.
then Nico.
Exactly. This is the power of a 1-3-1 in solo queue. Insane. They don't know what to do. It's a dilemma. They don't know, right?
And Olaf goes mid,
Which
which
is
is a little
fine.
bit too late.
Which is fine.
Oh,
No, which is fine. Nothing
okay.
wrong with that. Where else
I
should
mean,
he be?
it's
He
not.
can't go
It
top.
would
He
be.
can't go top because they're on the top side of the map.
Yeah, of course. He should have gone mid, but it should be nicer if he went there like earlier. I
Well,
mean, if he
I mean
could
he
have.
was doing dragon to be fair, but
Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah,
Okay,
but
and then
it
look,
would be a perfect
10.
scenario.
Look at this,
And
right?
then everyone goes there.
There
Yeah,
you
everyone
go.
goes on.
10 million people bot lane. Yeah. So again,
And
Riven is
Riven
walking.
goes top.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect. She knows what she's doing. Actually, she probably doesn't, but okay. Again, see, the thing is, the thing about this is actually the fact that Nico died doesn't change the game. Nothing actually happens because of this. Nothing
because
really
we still
changes.
have the Riven that actually
Exactly.
goes there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. And every lane is pushing because you guys are up on towers and stuff like that. Yeah. Nothing actually changes, right?
Yeah.
This is the power of 1-3-1. It's insane. So if you can set it up, always do that. And obviously, if you have Baron, it's just even stronger. It's just even more powerful. Okay, so you guys chase this Kha'Zix. It's a bit of a waste of time. I don't recommend chasing people usually, but okay. Again, 2 people top, 1 person dead. They don't know what to do. Just push mid. Okay. This is
Yeah.
fine.
I
Okay.
think that Olaf.
Okay,
Yeah,
a bit
Olaf was
awkward.
going
Okay, that's fine.
a bit off.
You guys kind of win that. That's fine. 2 versus 4. You can fight this, right? Okay. I mean, you don't. I mean, you don't have to go. Like, it's fine if you don't. To be
Yeah,
honest,
we're
because you
not.
are.
We said that we do not want to go there.
Yeah. No, that's
We
fine. That's fine.
literally.
I mean, yeah. I would say not going is probably more reasonable. But yeah, either way would have been alright. Okay, Kha'Zix, I don't know what he's doing. Good. Just jumps in like that. Okay, and then again, Nico, again, so good, right? This Nico. Priority, 10, like, so much priority. Okay, let's take the enemy jungle. Really good thinking, right? Really smart.
Yeah.
Again, mid has 2 people in it. Okay, Nico continues. Riven is also continuing. It's like a piston.
Yeah, it's really
So
good.
good. It is a piston, right? That's what it is.
Then
One
Lucian
pump
goes
in.
alone there, and Brown. Look at Brown. Look at Brown. What is he doing there?
No, I saw that. I
Like,
saw that. Okay. Yep, you get yes. Good Baron call. Very good. Yes. Because they have to defend 3 lanes at the same time. This is a good Baron call. Okay, so Garen comes, and you guys back off, which is okay. Which is okay. Olaf, if Olaf could have come to this Baron, you guys could have done it earlier, but right now you should fight since, you know, he wasn't there earlier. Can't finish it. Okay, fine. It's 2v3, so okay, fair enough. Completely fine. And you go mid. That's a bit greedy. Okay, you guys can do Baron now easily. Imagine, okay, this is just really dumb. You guys have killed 3 people on their team. Oh, what the hell is this? Alright.
Yeah, we should have went there. Like we
Just,
even
why would you do
all
Raptor?
of
Can you tell me what this is? This is like NA, like, okay. Alright. Do Raptors, I don't know why you could have done Baron, but fine. You do Baron now, it is a bit delayed, but okay. And again, Riven is fighting, but that's because she's a bad player, right? She doesn't understand that if nothing happens, you are winning.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, literally nothing for them to take again.
Yeah, exactly.
From the.
Yeah, because once
There's
you
a
want to play
top
so much
lane.
longer,
There's a top lane that she should be on again.
yeah, but she isn't because she's bad.
look at
Yeah.
Yeah, Nico goes there and actually does the thing.
Yeah,
that
because
he's
Nico is
supposed
smurfing and she's a good player. Yeah.
to-
Okay.
If she's smurfing, who knows? Actually, to be honest, we can check that or like after the game or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I'll quickly do that after. I'm really curious, to be honest. Okay,
Same.
fine. Victor can't defend this.
Okay, we're 4. Yeah,
Okay, there's Gareth.
It's not a.
Okay, I don't know what this is. They're just going in one by one. That's
Yeah, like Garen. Yeah, Garen was like, I don't know.
okay. What's Nico's name? I flow who. Okay, let's look that up really quickly.